Hey guys, Joshua Kadamo here with another toy review, and today I'm reviewing the Core Collection versus the Elite. Now this is really cool. This is from Leonard Toys, and they have a female Core figure who has a design very much like Hasbro's female G.I. Joes and modern G.I. Joes. So, let's get into the review. Alright, so we've gotten all these figures out of their packaging, and here's our new character, the girl. Her name is Snakebite. She's Nasha Raven from Terra Team. Her skills include Cap Jetta Black Belt and Tactical Knife Combat. She also enjoys romantic evenings on the beach with her shotgun. We have here Buckshot, Austin Colt, Flying Force Ace, who is now driving a motorcycle. A little out of his category. And this guy didn't show up on the back of my packaging, but obviously I'm the bad guy. So let's take a look at them from right to left, being that the girl is the newest of the figures, and you know, she's kind of the big star of this package. By the way, this set is only at Walmart, so very, very important to note. Buckshot comes with this little motorcycle here. It has no stand, so that means that the stand doesn't get in the way of rolling, but nothing else really helps it stay standing. So this guy who has no knees or anything like that is kind of helpful. The Core has forever been known as G.I. Joe's knockoff cousin. You know, it's... And even over time, as it's changed, back in the day when G.I. Joe had rubber bands in them, the Core had rubber bands in them. They were the same thing. Now they've kind of, tried to match G.I. Joe by having the joints in the arms being the softer plastic and things like that, but their quality is still subpar. But they meet a need in the marketplace. They're incredibly cheap comparatively to the $12 per G.I. Joe. They're much more, playable for 5-year-olds and things like that, because, while us collectors enjoy 22 points of articulation or whatever it is, 5-year-olds don't need 22 points of articulation. So Buckshot's head turns, his arms move up and down, he holds weapons, and he kicks. They come with little stand holes for their feet, but there's nothing really to stick them in. Overall, he's got nice detail, things like that. There's little holes in the back with which you can stick weapons, as you can see here in this guy's back. The motorcycle's kind of subpar, as that it can't just stand on its own, nor stand very well while it's being driven, but the truth is, if you're 5 and you're playing with these, you're just going to stick this guy on it. And you're just going to make motorcycle sounds while you play. I mean, that's how 5-year-olds play. That's how sometimes I play. So, you're fine, These are toys. They're not, collector's pieces. This guy's head turns here. Arms have joints in here. She just keeps getting knocked down. Spins around. 90-degree angle. The hands do not turn. I equipped him with a knife in this gun. The Core kind of comes with standard... They're not standard. They're unique, but they're not highly detailed weapons. They're made kind of a softer plastic than some guns. They're not too soft, though. This plugs into the back if you want it to. It's a cool-looking ray gun. The legs don't go out. They just go forwards. They have a knee joint, no ankle joint. And he does turn at the waist, which is nice. Kind of see a nice skull on him. Overall. Now for the star of our show. And he's just going to stand over here because this guy doesn't know how to drive a motorcycle and needs to die. Snakebite. Wow. This girl's lovely. She's rather shapely. She's got great articulation. There's a joint up in here. And I would like to compare her. I didn't have any... what I do is I do G.I. Joe Gundam stop-motion animations. So this is a custom-painted G.I. Joe from my stop-motion animation series, Gundam Father of Peace, here on YouTube. And I buy characters like this to get their heads or, bodies or whatever. I saw this and I was like, I have to have this. So I bought it. You can see there's a little bit of a size difference. She's a bit taller, a bit bulkier. Head size is different. but possibly, you know, they could switch. It all depends on the G.I. Joe you've got. But you can see joint-wise, these are essentially the same. Elbow joints, knee joints. Now on this, the Hasbro figure, the knees are double jointed, but that doesn't make a huge difference. There's ankle joints, and there's no ankle joint on the core female figures. Also, the joints are a little bit looser, but still pretty nice. A gun holster right there, so we can find that pistol. We can stick that in there. Looks quite nice. Oops. Head joint, and you know, usually with the core, the figure's heads are not on a ball joint, but hers is. Though you need to be careful removing it, as one of mine I carelessly broke. They are not as high of a grade of plastic as Hasbro's G.I. Joes, but the head is on a ball joint. Does not have much up and down posability, but it's worth noting that it's on a ball joint. How awesome is that? I feel like writing to Leonard Toys and saying, hey, guys, this is a step up in quality. Keep it up. Equipped her with a knife and some sort of strange crossbow. Kind of reminds me of Scarlet. I really want to get a good look at her if our camera will cooperate. She's got armor, things like that. Just really good. Nice articulation. These do kind of inhibit the articulation a little bit. She has a very unique head sculpt, which is what I like about her. Very unique head. This is kind of ideal for the G.I. Joe customizer. You could buy this girl, you could steal her head, you could just repaint her, make her a Cobra female or a Dreadnought, whichever is to your liking. But noticing that there's a joint up here in the chest, just like Hasbro's G.I. Joes of modern day, is pretty cool. Is this a new direction for the Leonard Toys? That would be really cool. Also, something that's weird is there's something that pulls her back to center. Kind of like a rubber band or something like that. I'm really not sure what's in there. But it's very, very cool. Great articulation here and here. You know, arms are pretty good. The only thing she's really missing is possibly a slightly more realistic, you know, look to herself. Skin tone and, you know, colors wise, and even that's, you know, that's subtle. It's just subtle. She's missing ankle joints and wrist joints, which some of the G.I. Joes, even the modern Joes, do not have. It's a fantastic figure. The $6.49 I paid for this set is worth it all right here. I'm not really a collector of the core, but this figure will be staying in my collection. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the review. If you like cool toys, make sure to check out our eBay store, Gundams R Us, your favorite arms dealer. There's a link down below in the more info area, and we get new stuff all the time. And make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe as I post a new video nearly every day. Catch you guys later.